Yeah.
She kills guys and feeds them to the fucking pigs. That's it.
Somewhere where you thought that would be I was probably maybe a foot and a half from his head.
Amazing.
Bizarre.
In the barrel? Yes. Okay. And was there a reason for that?
Aw, Jesus bless Sistina.
You're the best.
There, I was standing here, and I went like that. I pulled
Yes, see, the Lord gives more to people like you, though.
Pointed at his head.
So you can share it with others.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That we might find
You're blessed.
someone else out there, or remains from another person
Praise
on your
Jesus.
property somewhere. Is that possible? Anything is possible. I don't know how you found that leg where it was. Okay. What if that leg's not Robert's? If it's not, I don't know who it would be.
Gavin.
A boy?
I love you, boy.
If you're not very, and I don't know if Detective Fox is getting the same thing from you, but you're not when
You tired,
it seems like before where you kind of wanted to say something,
We
and
want
you
to go to
didn't,
bed
you held
soon.
out, and then you,
We'll go to bed soon.
and it's like you want to say it, and this is like Detective
We'll go to
Fox
bed
said,
soon.
this is your opportunity to do that. Susan, who else?
Oh my God, I don't know.
I don't know yet.
This is
Anyone
madness.
else is out there, which is a close-ended question that can
Maybe
be answered
10?
with a simple yes
I'll
or no.
throw 10
The
out there.
detective switches tactics and asks directly, who else is out there? This is known as a presumptive question because the asker is assuming that something is true. In this case, that there is another body. This question may catch Susan off guard. If she was being honest when she initially denied that any other bodies are there,
Let's see her
she likely
reaction
wouldn't
to
have to
that.
think about her response. It would be something easy, like no one else is out there. However, if she knows that there
A
is
few
another
at least,
body,
yeah.
she may pause to think about her response.
To my knowledge, no one. And if that leg is not Robert's, I would very much like to know it myself.
Her reply is especially
Only 2
suspicious,
people, okay.
as most people would be able to definitely answer whether or
Okay.
not a dead body was on their property, even if it is a large area. Using this qualifying statement such as, to my knowledge, is a major red flag.
Of course, no. I'd very much like to know it myself if it's not his. And how it got from the pig pen to wherever over there in the grass you found it, I have no idea. Right. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. You know, misfortune. I mean, who would have thought that Robert would
Okay,
ended up in the
Sistina,
pig,
I'll look at
right?
that.
So did something else bad happen to you? The only thing I will admit, I have thought about it
Sorry, my bad.
quite a bit, maybe too much.
You smoke one.
Okay.
Baby.
I mean, I have thought about killing her 100 times. Okay, well, we're not talking about here, right? Yes.
Yeah, more than 0 is a lot. That's correct.
I understand that. We're not talking.
Her neighbor's a Karen.
We don't want any bodies in our yards with our pigs. Holy shit.
Her neighbor's a Karen, though. Like, why isn't that Karen raging right now?
Oh, raging Karen.
Yeah. Like, isn't that what Karens are known for? Is raging?
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
Insane.
Talking about Karen. Okay, well, that's the only.
No, don't worry about it, Sistina.
No, that's cool.
Yes.
Have fun.
Yes, I lost my hair within 2 months. I mean, that's devastating, especially for you, isn't it? Yes. It's very hard for me to sit here right now. Yes, and even talk about it. Yes, I mean, just wearing this, like I say, I'd
The 2
never
are
leave my
confirmed.
property, and I would not
Okay.
have today
There could be more.
without putting my wig on. And your story about shooting Robert, I know that's true, that you shot him when he was in the pig pen. Yes.
Sure.
And I know that's true. But where else did you shoot him? People don't always die from the first shot on a 22. Where else was he shot at? I have no idea. Was he standing up on the first shot? No. No, he was
Yeah, they
laying
could be
down
pretty
on the ground.
toxic,
Well, you know,
Sistina.
we have the skull, right?
Sistina.
Now take a look at that skull.
Mhm.
Yes. And you know how
Very
forensics are.
toxic.
I'm sure you watch that kind of stuff. You understand. One of the things I got out, and we can take.
You got sick of the dramas on the drama channels on YT? Yeah. That's why I'm doing this. Like, I'm so sick of it. The back and forth, the yelling, the bitching, the moaning, you did this and you did that, and
Lying accusations.
oh my god, they sound like stupid idiots, and you can't even hear them half the time because they're all yelling over each other.
Yeah.
It's not even fun anymore.
No. That's never fun.
No. It's just sad. Like, these are grown adults acting this way. We could do better than that.
Grown ass adults. The toesy.
Thank you, Suki.
Who the hell's the Ace family? They like sell products or something?
How about we do a stream where we investigate the Ace family?
Yeah, I've heard their names so many times.
We'll call it Investigating the Ace Family. We'll do that tomorrow.
All right, cool. Yeah, because I want to know. I've seen their names so many times.
Okay, let me write that down.
Yeah, that's a great idea. They run like they sell like health products or something. It's like a pyramid scheme.
I don't know anything. Don't tell me.
That's a
we're gonna find that out.
It's a rabbit hole. Okay, fun.
Okay, we'll do that tomorrow. We'll,
Make an Ace Family Day.
yeah. Put that there.
Yeah.
Investigating Ace Family.
Temple OS.
There. Now it will come up and remind us.
Interesting.
I made something in the schedule. Holy shit.
Okay. That's awesome.
Down the rabbit hole. Okay.
All right.
I'm just saying, we all have to do better in life. We don't need to be getting all rowdy with each other. Shit, what if we all die tomorrow? What if the aliens invade us? Are you really gonna be bickering over stupid things? No, you're gonna be like, dude, I need you to help me to survive. Yeah, dude, I need you to help me to survive too. Let's work together, yeah. And all that minor shit doesn't even fucking matter anymore. Because you're surviving together. You love down the rabbit hole? I definitely like going down the rabbit hole.
You know what was one of the weirdest things that I ever heard of, but when you look into it, it's so freaking interesting and it makes you think, could this all fucking be true?
What?
When you look into the Black Beetle stuff.
The Black Beetle stuff?
The fifth Beetle.
Yeah?
The theory is that Paul McCartney died in a car accident and he was replaced by another guy.
Maybe.
And that the entire band was driven by John Lennon and his Crowley Satanism.
That could be.
We should watch that documentary, The Black Beetle. You would think it's awesome. If you're not into the Beatles and you're like, fuck that, okay. But I'd love to watch it again.
No, I don't mind that.
Oh my God, you could schedule that too. That's another thing you could schedule.
Here, go in the calendar and schedule it.
Okay, day after tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do show schedule.
We're doing scheduling for our
Professional
show.
scheduling.
I know. We're gonna get better better at this.
I get better every single day.
I get better every single day. Do I like the Beatles? They're all right.
It's like, what the fuck? Don't ask for that. My channel.
Hey there, how you feeling? I'm in pain,
Schedule.
but I'm managing. Ah.
How the hell do you schedule shit?
Go to the freaking calendar. Right here.
Oh, you're doing it in your phone.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
That was scheduled for the 4th. Now it would be the 5th.
Okay. Oh, I see. Okay, sorry. I
Yeah.
thought you were doing it in the Twitch thing.
No.
Okay.
Thank you, Sistinas.
Look at the, what do you call it? Right. Yeah, we can take a look at those angles. You know how you put the rods and the lasers, and you can figure that all out.
Rods and the lasers.
Anal?
If they all those shots came from the same area. Yes. And we can also tell if it happened somewhere else. Yes.
We're shooting at the head.
Yes.
Is there some other way that something we're going to see that doesn't make sense to your story?
Like I said, I might have shot him 6 times. I really don't know.
But are we going to have an angle that doesn't match your story?
You might have shoot him 6 times. You don't know. You don't know if you shot someone 6 times. I mean,
Come on.
Come on, you would feel that in your arm.
Yeah. It's merely a flesh wound.
By the recoil, you would feel that. You would know the difference. Did my arm recoil several times?
Oh my God, come on.
Full of shit. I call bullshit on that one.
Yeah, I agree.
You would feel that recoil.
Yeah. Oh my God, I hope that's not gone.
Sure, I have no idea. He was on the ground.
Right, I know that part's true. I know that's true. I can sense that. I can tell that. But I can also sense that there's something missing. There's some part that something happened between you two before that happened.
These games are so disturbing.
Boy.
No,
Something happened.
no.
Do you feel responsible? Did you ask him to go out and feed the pigs?
No.
And so now you're
Yeah, exactly, Suki. Did she have to stop to reload or anything? Exactly, man. Like, you would know this shit.
Yeah.
Like, you would think she would know how many bullets are in her gun. Even. Does that game have a pig farm? Maybe. Freaky.
Man, it looks like they took that documentary about it off the freaking internet.
Maybe we could find it
I'm looking.
on another site. Well, we'll keep looking.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it now.
No, I'm just looking.
Okay.
That's fine, I'll do it now.
you're
I'll do
feeling
it just
guilty about
myself.
that?
No, I did not.
Did you request him to clean up something at
No.
the pig stand?
No.
And now you feel guilty?
No, I feel guilty in the fact that he was lying
The
there.
Opie and the
I
Anthony
shot him.
one?
I feel guilty for the fact that my pigs ended up eating most of him. I do not feel guilty for
Oh, I know that you can feed pigs to people in R2. I've done it before. Do I feel bad about it? Not really. The pigs did it, so sorry I did her. No. I was sadistic when I did it. It really makes you question playing those games. Are you immoral for the thoughts in your head when you do bad things in those games?
That's, I mean, you could argue either way.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what the diamonds do exactly either. I'm dumb when it comes to this site. Collar Lady Die. Yeah, we should do a Lady Die one too.
Yeah, we should. That's interesting too.
Nope, you're human. All right.
I do not feel guilty for causing his death.
Right.
Okay,
Although your gunshots are what ended it completely.
yes,
Obviously.
we were not standing here together,
Right.
and I did not shoot him in the head.
She did a Japanese glory kill.
Did you ever point your rifle at anybody?
That's what she did.
Disembowelment kill?
Person,
No, helping
while I was in the
their
Navy,
person die with a little bit of
Oh,
dignity.
I see what you mean.
throw a hand grenade at it, or sense it. Even
Mercy
without
kill.
shooting anyone.
Yeah.
So you value human life.
What is the law regarding mercy kills?
I don't think you're supposed to do that.
You're not supposed to do that. You're
No.
supposed to call 911 and let the person suffer.
Oh wait. Well,
See? See, that's what I wonder. And thank you, Sistina. I love the heart. You don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
Mercy killing, yeah.
Hmm.
Mercy killing. I don't know.
I mean, you don't want someone to suffer like that.
No.
Disembowelment is one of the most painful of deaths.
Yes, definitely.
Like, she probably did that with people in freaking Nam.
Probably.
This is a hard case to think.
Yeah, it's tough.
Because you gotta think maybe her training came in. Maybe what she's saying is true. Maybe it's not. Oh well, we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Right? It sounds like you do. It sounds like you have
No, I
an
don't.
understanding.
No, I don't.
Okay.
No,
Well-
I should not be saying it, but I'm trying to tell the truth. I do not value human life very much. The only thing wrong with this planet is there's people on it. If it weren't for us, all the other animals, dodo birds and whatever else would still be
Isaac
here.
Keys.
Okay. Well, how did you feel about Robert?
She does not care for human life.
Anti-human.
Wow.
We're the problem, man.
Dude.
Being
She should
anti-natalist.
talk to Gary of Amendum.
Yeah, she's an anti-natalist.
Yeah, she needs to talk to Amendum. We should do a stream where we freaking review Amendum for
Old
people. Yeah.
The old
The
shit.
Gnu's?
The GNUs.
Yeah, he used to do...
See, you know all this shit. That's before my time, man.
Octopus would remember
That's before
the
my time.
Gnu's.
That's before my time, dude.
Octopus used to talk about Amendum. Yeah.
I think I should have another donut. You want to have another donut, dude? Oh my god.
There you go, my love.
Thank you. Let's see. Let's negotiate here. Your favorites are what? I'll let you the jelly.
Okay.
Because you gave me the cream, you get the jelly.
Okay. Pick whatever you want.
I don't want to take ones that you like. That's just
You can
me.
even try the strawberry one if you
What
want.
kind is this?
That's a jelly.
That's a jelly? Okay.
Yes.
This is a jelly too, right?
Yes.
I'm leaving you that because you like powdered sugar.
Yeah.
I'll have this jelly.
Okay.
All right, is that cool?
That'll work.
All right, awesome.
We will be... Gavin's like, that sounds good.
That's a beautiful assortment of donuts.
Oh, I love donuts.
I love Dunkin'.
Donuts are... Can you close this? I have a cigarette in my hand. It's
All right.
kind of dangerous.
Oh
He was like, I need my food first.
my god. Thank you.
What flavor is it?
Jelly.
Oh.
It's like, oh, yeah. Strawberry?
Yeah, it looks like...
Cherry?
Maybe cherry? I'm not sure.
COVID palette.
Isaac Keys to the list. Okay.
Oh, god. Oh. Oh my god. To the individual that sent this, you know who you are. Thank you so much.
That's right.
This is such a treat.
Okay.
Oh.
Isaac Keys. Why don't you add a system where people can pay for requesting subjects for reactions? You have to make sure that you police it, though, because you will get people suggesting topics to purposely upset you. Troller's gonna troll. Yeah, that's true.
It's a good idea. I mean, I think the way people can pay us is by subbing.
I will look into these subjects before, not look into them per se, but I can spot a troll really fast.
Of course.
You know.
God, that was good. Holy shit balls.
People do that with Patreon. Oh, okay.
That's cool.
I'll look more into that. Thank you for telling me, guys.
Yeah, that's cool.
person, but
Well, I try to repeat here. I don't know him.
What about, what did you see with Robert and his deal?
They did not like each other.
Thank you,
You
Suki.
saw them having words.
Yes.
And what
Yeah,
was
we
that
love
about?
you.
What,
She wanted all her work done for free. And he wasn't agreeing to that. I used to go talk to him every day. He was my buddy.
Just like Brady appears to feel loyal toward Susan, Michael appears to feel loyal toward Robert. This could explain why Brady and Michael give such different accounts, not only about Susan, but about how Susan felt about Robert. This doesn't necessarily mean that they're lying to detectives. However, it may be easier for them to remember things that fit with what they believe is true. This is known in psychology as confirmation bias. When something happens that fits with what we already believe, we're more likely to see it as important and therefore remember it. If something happens that doesn't align with our beliefs, we may discount it.
I'm trying to wrap my mind around it, you know what I mean? Of why, because if I went into the pen and the pigs started attacking me, I guarantee you I'd get out. Like I say, my pigs are not mean. I have no idea.
Okay, your pigs are not mean, but they'll eat a human being. So, come on. You're just trying to save your pigs at this point.
Yeah,
Dude.
that's true.
This woman. I can't help but feel bad for her.
It's sad.
Why he would be there. And furthermore, I have no idea why they would go after him. or anybody. You know?
you mind if I just grab you some more water? You want some water?
Or a soda.
You want a soda?
I'll get you a soda.
And we need if the table needs to be doing it here somewhere.
Yeah, you guys should do it here.
I'm Chris.
Hello, Chris. Can all three of you go outside for just 5 seconds?
Okay.
Yes. There's a plug right behind here too.
Just 5 seconds. Sure.
She's gonna check her ass, isn't she? Because she's got shit in herself.
God. Imagine the smell. Just stewing there for 5 hours.
Oh,
God, they must.
the rash.
Yeah, and they must have been like, man, that's it. We have to do something with her shit in her pants.
Yeah, take her to the bath.
The smell is so bad. We gotta take care of it. Oh,
Ugh, pigs are gross.
they're pretty gross, man.
We shouldn't eat them.
No, they're unclean.
No, they are very unclean. The Bible's right about them.
Yeah. But I think modern pork that you get in a market is mostly clean. Like, it's not going to be gross.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Yeah.
You never know anymore.
We don't know with anything.
No. He's got great legs.
Baby. God bless you. Thank you. Baby girl. I love my girl.
I love you.
I love you.
Can I have this beer? Yeah, I'll take the jar. I'm gonna kill myself with this.
No.
Okay. Just 5 seconds, please.
Oh,
Susan is extremely self-conscious about her bald head, which is why she asked for everyone to leave the room while she took off her sweatshirt and adjusted her hat.
We'll talk to you about the polygraph stuff.
Okay.
oh. That's a trans thing, dude. That's so sad.
Yeah, it is.
Like, seriously, I can't help but feel bad for her.
Yeah, and it might be the case that she deserves that. We don't know. We just got to keep watching and see what the end of this brings. She freaks out, though, at some point.
This person is so mentally ill. They shouldn't go to prison. They should go to a mental facility.
Well, we don't know that yet even. You see, if there's
Yeah.
intent shown and she did it deliberately, she's going away. She'd get death penalty, whatever. You
Yeah.
gotta see what's going on. We don't know.
I'm just very self-conscious about my hair. So I didn't want to take this off while
Yeah.
you were looking.
The polygraph examiner begins setting up. Though Susan willingly agreed to take the polygraph, as you'll soon see, it did not go as planned.
Yeah, so how you doing?
I've been better.
Right away, the polygraph examiner starts building rapport with Susan. He asks her about her experience with polygraphs.
No,
Have you
she
ever had
should
a
go
polygraph
somewhere.
before?
I did it one time.
What was that about?
Very reclusive.
Yeah, very reclusive. Like, I still can't, like, take from the back of my mind this person's a war vet.
Yeah,
So all these problems probably stem from there.
I agree.
So they need to be taken care of. Like,
Untreated PTSD, like holy shit.
yeah.
That will make you a recluse.
Yeah, they even said they don't like people.
Yeah. It's too much noise. It's too much.
PTSD, dude.
Rather be in
I'm
four
telling
wall.
you, man.
It's rough.
God bless this person, man.
It's rough.
They're just, like, hurting bad, dude. And
Yeah.
they're fucked in the head.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, they don't belong in a prison. They belong in a mental facility.
Yeah, I agree with
Like,
you.
straightforward.
Yeah.
God bless you, Drag.
Oh, this is a boy.
I don't like crowds either.
Me neither.
But for some reason, for porn, I'll stick.
Ah, no, dude, that's it.
Yeah,
It's worth it.
yeah. No, I don't think I'm rejecting. I've taken care of a lot of mentally ill people, and I just feel for them, you know? I know they did horrible things, but I don't have to hate them. You know? What if I was a psychologist to people in prison, for instance? Like, how can I do my job if I can't relate to them on some way? You can't. You can't be a proper counselor if you can't relate.
Hmm.
So you have to find that like ground. What would prison psychologist Shanny do in this situation? Let them talk, get their feelings out, and then I'll go from there. Of course you feel for them. You have mental health issues yourself. It's completely normal. I'm the same. Yeah, I can't help it.
Empathy.
Yeah, it's the empath in me.
Yeah.
Like the being ashamed over the bald head, that just like shows like sorry. No, I would not say put them under deep hypnosis. That's not how you do it.
I think I did have one.
Really? Why wouldn't you remember? I think you'd remember.
Oh my God, Sistina.
It was 30 or 40 years ago. I don't.
Oh, jeez.
It's extremely hard to believe that Susan doesn't recall the circumstances when she had previously been polygraphed. The experience is extremely stressful and would certainly be memorable even if it was years ago.
I do not remember a lot of stuff. I'm very good at spatial geometry and remembering numbers.
Okay. I have a friend like that.
I do not remember people at all, or
That could be true if she has PTSD. I'm just going to point that out and have a bad concept of time. She dissociates because of the PTSD. I'm just saying. Like, they want to cause deception with this, but yeah, I'm like seeing a war vet with PTSD. I can't help but see that.
Yeah.
She remembers? Ooh. Alright, we'll see.
or I have a bad concept of time.
Okay.
Susan mentions her memory problems almost immediately. This is rather convenient, as remembering timelines is critical in an investigation. This is likely a tactic so she can claim to not recall incriminating information during the polygraph or interrogation, and blame it on her poor memory. The investigator will likely ask her to recall non-incriminating
I feel you,
information from her
Sistina.
past to disprove her claim of having a bad memory.
So, when they're asking me questions about what happened 3 weeks ago, I'm trying to, figuring a month on either direction.
Susan tells him that she has worked on her property for 22 years. Before the polygraph examiner explains the process of the polygraph test and tells her he has to set up his equipment.
You got all this equipment I need to set up.
Pulse, blood pressure, and skin electroconductivity.
Good job. How do you remember all that stuff?
I guess I remember all kinds of things. I do not remember a lot of stuff.
Do you watch it on TV?
No. She said she doesn't remember. People also.
I think a lot of this is a consequence of extreme isolation for years and years.
It could be.
That's part of this.
It's sad.
Yeah. They're a vet that should have had been in normal, in regular mental health care.
Yes.
Because
The VA should have done something about this person.
got her resources
Mm-hmm.
to help her mental health.
Mm-hmm.
She was clearly in a chronic depression with not dealing with her property and everything, letting everything go. That can happen too. Anyone, it happened to me. That definitely happened to me. That can happen to anyone. You just fall into a pattern of behavior that just shows up. In my case, was boozing, and just sleeping, fucking boozing. It can happen.
Possibly, Sistina.
Or things like that?
I
It's obvious the person is depressed. Look at their home.
Yeah, exactly.
I like the
It tells you a lot.
British things more than anything else.
Oh, really?
There's one called Rosemary's in Time. They go out and solve crimes where, it's one of those, stupid things. You go out to trim a tree and find a body.
Okay.
For the most part, it's things that are not plausible. I can do a little bit.
Yeah, just move over to someone else.
Oh,
Wherever
baby,
you're comfortable.
that's a boy.
I'm almost sure this
You're so sweet.
Gotcha. Yeah, me too. I'm most comfortable at home.
Susan brushes her hand across her forehead, possibly wiping sweat from her brow. Increased sweating can be indicative of
She
someone
is.
being in fight or flight mode due to a
He wants
perceived
to go to
threat.
bed.
Well, how about me? Are you comfortable with me?
No, I'm not.
Warren
You're not comfortable
Cody.
with me?
No, I am comfortable.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine with one or two people.
Okay.
But when a large group of people, I start to get anxious.
And you need to understand that if they have PTSD, I would understand why a large group of people would get you nervous.
Of course. You don't even need to have people around. It could be like a bird slamming into your garage.
Don't underestimate the impact gender dysphoria treatment. Yep. Happy New Year, Celeste. The high elf. I love that. Oh my god. I feel so bad for this person and I can't help it. I know they're a murderer most likely, but it's like at the same time, it's like they're sick.
Yeah.
So like my heart goes to them.
It's both, man.
It's so sad.
That's why you don't let them just get away with it. You force mental health treatment.
They need treatment.
Yeah.
That's true, Suki Ann. It might be that.
This is ugly.
Yes, Comfy, it is. Most, if not all, convicted murderers are mentally ill. That's true.
Yeah, I think that, yeah.
I think if I did become a psychologist, that's where I would probably go, is the prisons. I'll be honest.
Oh, we're LCP.
Yeah.
It's filled the mental illness cells.
Mm-hmm.
I was lucky to get one.
It's needed.
There's tons of guys in there.
Yeah, it's needed.
Yeah.
It's needed. We really need to, I think the next president we vote for really needs a strong emphasis on mental health in this country.
Yeah.
For
It's a-
everyone.
It's a must.
Because we would avoid bad things to happen if we just help people who are having problems.
Yeah.
It's getting bad out there.
People need support. You can't just let them hanging.
No, or this stuff will happen.
It ends in really bad shit. We need a lifeline.
Yeah.
Help. I mean,
Yeah.
this happened because this woman's depression was allowed to continue down to a point where she was willing to possibly take life of somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That wouldn't happen if she was in care, I think.
No, I don't think so.
Someone to talk to.
Yep, someone to talk to. Someone to be there that, like, cares what they have to say.
Like Robin Williams, same shit.
Yeah.
Robin probably be alive if he had a close confidant friend.
We could prevent most crimes if we put a lot of our money into mental health.
Yeah. It's going to help the workforce.
Just consider it preventative care.
Yeah.
It's important. They needed care. And if they feel like they don't need care, it should, I hate to say it, it should be forced on them.
Yeah, because it's clear that there's a problem.
Yeah. And then wait for them to get better and then allow them their freedom.
Yeah.
You know, that's what should happen.
Yeah.
Not for it to get this bad.
No.
No, Comfy.
No, I wanna always respect the law. No.
No. My mental health's really good, actually. I'm pretty good.
I respect the law.
Yeah. And his mental health is better than it was.
A lot better.
A lot better.
A lot better. I deal with the mania still, and waking up, I have horrible mania.
Yeah, we're just basically finding ways for him to learn how to cope through it.
Mania.
Yeah.
If I had consistent medication, i.e., a green card,
Mm-hmm.
I would have zero problems.
Yeah, I know.
I could probably hold a job even.
Probably.
I could probably go to a convenient or something and have no problem.
Work at a dispensary.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
It's an amazing job. Are you kidding me?
Gavin looks hella comfy.
Yeah, he's a good boy.
He is, man.
Oh, he's a good boy.
He's a happy boy.
I love this boy.
Are you a happy boy, Gavin?
Yes.
He's a happy boy. He's a handsome man.
Yes, I got fools. This is his paw. He's a good boy. Gavin, this is your paw. You're a good boy. Is that your paw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we get the chin-chin.
Doesn't he have a cute nose?
He does. I love his nose.
I love his nose.
Yes, my baby.
Yeah. Boy.
Best coping mechanisms for most mildly mental illnesses are hobbies, puzzles, Legos, cards, whatever to occupy your mind and time. Exactly.
Yeah. Video games.
Coloring.
Coloring books.
Yeah.
Dude, that's great shit.
I love coloring.
I miss my Street Fighter coloring.
Your coping mechanism is window shopping.
Ha! Oh my god.
We should every day we should ask people what their coping mechanisms are. What?
Yeah. No, my favorite thing in the world was...
If you don't have a coping mechanism, you should get one. You'll need it.
This is so obscure and strange memory, but it's like this is one of my favorite memories in my life. Okay?
Yeah.
My mom used to take me up to Toys R Us to look at all of the new video games, like probably once a week at Toys R Us. So, when you drive up to, because the old Toys R Us that was up, you've been in it, the one that was closing up there on Route 6,
Yeah.
that's the same one.
We got a shit ton of toys for Zach.
That was fun.
That was.
That was a fun day, wasn't it?
That was his birthday. He wanted to get.
He was like, ah! He was losing it, man.
Yeah, he wanted to go to Toys R Us and
He's
get.
like, fuck that.
He wanted to get a bunch of toys at Toys R Us.
Yeah. But okay,
So,
Shanny,
what?
in the old Toys R Us, they were so smart to do this.
Yeah.
The part where the video games were all stored, because all the video games were in this big outlet that was in the back. They made it windowed so you could see in and see
It's like
all
Walmart.
the game. No. I don't know how to describe this. You can see a crack in the window, okay? It's just games and systems everywhere. It's just drool. You drooled. I did. I drooled looking at it. They had like TurboGrafx 16 systems lined up, Sega CDs, just tons of them lined up, and all of the games so beautifully organized all around this room. And you're just looking in there and like, oh my God, look at it in there. I was imagining the smell, like all of the new games. You know what I mean?
You're like Ralphie.
Insane. Yeah, that's true. I was so geeky and obsessed as a kid. I had dreams of purchasing Mortal Kombat. Okay? I was the combat kid, screaming, Mortal Kombat. I was. I'd get a t-shirt and shit.
Good God.
Insane. All right?
I want one of those arcade machines.
The Pac-Man one? I want it.
I want the Pac-Man one.
Fuck it.
Or Mrs. Pac-Man.
I want a Mortal Kombat machine. I don't
Okay.
give a shit. The first one. The first Mortal Kombat game. I want a machine.
That would be awesome.
And I'm going to crank the volume to 20.
Right.
The way she
Raiden does his
describes her
fatality,
anxiety
it
attack
rattles the
sounds like
windows.
Susan suffers from panic disorder. Possibly panic disorder with agoraphobia.
How about PTSD?
Nuts.
Holy shit. This dude is fucking bad.
Yeah, Suki Ann, do you know, how is the audio on it? Is it like loud? Is the machine like an old arcade machine or really loud? Because I want it to be, if it's not loud, I want to get an old Mortal Kombat machine from the 90s. Fuck that. I want the audio to rattle the windows.
Agoraphobia adds up, though, hence the antisocial behavior and being recluse. Yeah, there's that.
I already said that. Yeah. It gets worse over time.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Okay.
Agoraphobia is an anxiety disorder associated with a fear of
This
places
is why you
and
need to open
situations
up your
that can
own
make someone
live
panic,
stream
feel
so you can
trapped,
talk about
or
your
embarrassed.
voice. I know.
Went to Jackson County Mental Health.
Good.
And psychiatrists and psychologists down there, they were taking all kinds of pills and trying to get them to me.
What the hell? Okay, it's a dude with trees on his chest.
Boy.
Okay, it's
Shit. They're kid tattoos, man.
so they're tattoos.
They're adults though.
Huh.
You
Interesting.
mentioned
Yeah.
your temper, and I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but
This
just
dude helped her.
tell me about that. What was she talking about her
She
temper?
got a temper.
How does she? What does that look like?
She screams. It's just outbursts, but she was screaming real loud and really bipolar.
Is bipolar something that you came up with, or she told you?
No, she has.
Take medication for it, or?
I think so. I haven't even asked her.
Bipolar, she goes in psychotic moments.
Well, there you go. Bipolar people can have psychosis.
Mm-hmm.
The mania can go to the point of psychosis. That happened to me once.
And she got it by what happened in Nam, I guarantee it.
Yeah, PTSD.
Yep.
I think for me it was my dad dying.
Yeah.
You know why? Because
Ah.
before that, I had never dissociated in my life. I started dissociating at that thing in my life.
I hate dissociating.
It's really can fuck with you.
Yeah.
And thought loops.
The Jodi Arias and Casey Anthony vids are brilliant. Okay.
We already watched Jodi Arias, but we could watch...
I think we saw the Casey Anthony.
No, but I've seen the whole trial and everything before it, too, because my mom watched it, the whole fucking thing. So I know everything. Like...
Huh.
Fucking Anna Nicole.
She's freaking with
So she screams at people.
Oh yeah,
have a mental health diagnosis, Susan?
I have, problems with people.
Antisocial.
That's basically the whole thing.
Antisocial personality disorder.
If they did, I can't remember what it was.
Susan states that she has what she calls problems with people. This could be a number of personality disorders, and it
Yeah.
seems hard to believe she doesn't recall what she was diagnosed with. Most people know what kind of mental illness they have.
Just a little bit about me. I mean, I used to be
Okay. That's interesting. Maybe she's embarrassed by it. The diagnosis.
Of what? What diagnosis?
Of her mental disorder.
Oh, maybe. What do you want to talk
Agree,
about?
Shanny? Yeah.
All right.
a detective
I
too.
can't read anything. I
Okay.
don't have glasses.
I'll read it to you. Would you be able to sign it if I read it to you?
Yes.
The interrogator reads Susan her rights and has her verbally agree to take the poly.
Yeah, she was in Vietnam, of all wars.
Can I make one producer
Yeah.
comment for you?
What?
Really fast, and you can say if you want it or not. I think it would look better if you put the video in theater mode.
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Okay. All right, cool. Never mind.
Looks fine on here. Look how I put it.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
Smart girl.
Anna promoting Andrew Yang. See?
Yeah, I see it.
That's beautiful.
Can't hear it well. You might want to jack the mic a little bit, or the volume on the video.
Will do.
Yeah, that's a good idea. There you go.
Is this better?
Polygraph. He cannot force her to take a polygraph,
That's good.
but whether or not someone willingly agrees to take a polygraph is important to an investigation. It's actually surprising Susan is willing.
Having these rights in mind, you wish to take a polygraph exam?
Not real happy about it, but I won't do it.
I only got yes or no. Which one should I
Yes,
check?
yes.
Okay.
Susan also claimed earlier she's into crime shows, and she may think she knows ways to beat the test.
All I need you to do then, since just acknowledge that I read those to you, was
That
sign
should
your
beat
name
the
right there
test.
somewhere.
Mhm.
Or not. You don't have to. It's just I just want to make sure that.
Shaking a little bit, I guess it's
Okay.
My buddy.
After Susan states she's shaking, you can hear her verbally sigh a few times to release tension. These behaviors suggest that she's feeling uncomfortable, possibly as a result of her self-reported history of anxiety. Most people are nervous taking a polygraph exam, so this is expected.
Am I making you nervous?
I think of everything very logically. I was telling the one officer just a couple minutes ago that there are diseases like sickle cell anemia
We watched Chris Watts
that could be
yesterday.
dealt with very simply by having people that have that gene to not have kids. And in one generation,
Yeah, she already doo-dooed her pants and she's just been sitting there in her shit.
I think she changed her pants.
I hope she did.
I think, yeah. I think she did.
Ugh. Imagine just sitting there in your fucking shit.
She sat in it for 5 hours. Can you imagine the smell?
Ugh.
Right?
The rash. Ugh.
In my own escort. That's a hilarious.
You'd get some
mistake,
skin breakdown that way.
Did she do that on I don't
It's
know.
because they made her wait so long. She couldn't go to the bathroom.
Yeah, she looks ill.
She's very ill.
Excrement. 5 hours.
I think defense would have a field day if she was left like that, Shirley. I would.
I know, the escort.
I wonder why, drag.
You gonna blame him for his phone?
Seems like someone's been typing that word quite a bit. Anyway,
Oh.
never mind.
I knew you were
Never-
I actually
never
knew
mind.
you were gonna say that.
Sorry, I've been watching these too much.
We know
We're not
drug
having that
life.
disease anymore.
Okay.
China allows people to have one child,
Yeah.
which is very good. In India, you got 1 billion people in this little
You can get
spot.
massages from
It's
escorts.
stupid.
When Susan describes how she thinks of everything
massage
very
from an
logically,
escort.
she's very unemotional
Ah,
and comes
yes.
across as somewhat egocentric. She appears to believe that she's smarter than everyone else. and that she has looked for answers about how to solve
Yeah.
world problems. This also shows that Susan has some very rigid beliefs.
I
There
do
you
not
go.
condone the going out killing of people. It's for no
That's some funny
reason.
shit.
But if somebody does get killed, I'm not very concerned about it because there's 7 billion people on this planet.
So you're pragmatic about life in general.
Yes.
Comes and it goes.
Yes.
My
Her
love.
comments about not being concerned when someone dies reveals that she may have difficulty forming emotional attachments to other people.
Mhm.
It also suggests that she may lack empathy, as she's unable to see that although one person's death may not affect her personally, there are likely other people who were impacted and hurt by the loss of that person. It could also be an indication that she's willing to solve an issue by using methods that make sense to her and are convenient to her.
Well, if she has antisocial personality disorder, she would lack empathy. She doesn't like people.
And she probably ended up killing this guy for some reason.
Something he did
Right.
pissed her off, man.
And she said, motherfucker, that's it, you're done, and killed him. And she said, look, this is my huge property. This ain't going to affect no one. He was a bum on the street. I took him in. I'm just going to let the pigs eat him. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
maybe.
really easy, actually.
Oh, definitely. They have dissociative problems, yeah.
Let's keep going.
Regardless of what those methods are.
That's pretty.
Um,
That's probably pretty normal for someone that works a farm, man.
yeah,
Almost
I
come and
don't,
go.
I don't,
Susan then changes topics abruptly, shifting from her beliefs about people dying to discussing Robert's death.
the reason this happened was I do not feel that any person or animal should suffer.
Susan is steepling her hands, which is an indication that she feels confident in what she's saying. She's also using her hands as illustrators, bringing her hands down slightly multiple times
I
in
might
order
be
to
good at
punctuate
this.
her point. When illustrators are out of sync or misplaced,
Interrogation.
this can signal that someone may be lying. However, Susan's movements appear to match up with her words.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think that he was going to live more than another couple of minutes, but he was definitely suffering.
Okay.
And I ended the suffering.
Okay.
Susan is using
I could understand that from a Vietnam vet.
Yeah, and I'm really thinking that she's in the mindset that, look, this is my property.
Yeah, but think of that. Like, how many times in Nam she saw something similar to that,
Maybe, Dre.
and they said, "Kill me, help me," and they took out their brother,
I
your
can't
shoulder.
imagine the pain that you go through by disembowelment of a pig eating you.
Yeah,
That's
it's
gotta
like,
be insane.
I would understand wanting to just.
Yeah, that sounds legit. But still,
She didn't call the cops or anything.
exactly, the story doesn't sniff.
But maybe she thought people would think that she killed them. I don't know.
Unless she's in the mindset that this is my land.
Yeah.
No one's gonna know about this but me and a few other people that come here to help me with the property.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take them off them, just kill them because the pig is gutting them anyway. Kill them and have the pigs eat them. That's it.
Yeah.
And no one will know. Why would they know? Because it's my land. I have all this land. No one's gonna fucking find out. The guy was a bum on the street.
I truly believe she would have called the police if she wasn't convicted. Well, this
moral
is so
justification
sad.
for killing Robert, and is beginning to build a narrative as to why she did what she did. She alleges she was simply ending his suffering and was acting humanely. Her explanation of what she did to Robert also shows her rigidity of thinking.
Yeah.
She thought it was okay to end his suffering, and so she went ahead and shot him. A jury might be less likely to convict someone of murder if this were truly a mercy killing, but she could still be charged with murder.
Do you have any concerns about taking any?
So, mercy killings are like this with the law.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not saying I believe this way. I'm saying how I believe that this individual is feeling and believing.
He's empathizing.
I'm trying to put myself in their shoes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to do.
If the balance isn't right, it can really mess with you. Yeah. With the hormones.
Definitely.
Yeah, it'd be like roid rage or something, but with estrogen.
Estrogen.
Mm-hmm.
That would be better than testosterone.
Look how crazy I get when I'm like freaking like in a peak
Sure.
hormonally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that, Stacia. Totally, and progesterone, yeah. Huh. It was 2 people, so they did it twice.
Yeah.
Polygraph examination today?
No.
Have you had any injury or major surgery in the
Thank
last
you.
6 months?
The interrogator goes back to reading the usual preliminary questions to make sure she's coherent and can take the polygraph without being under the influence or have any conditions that would interfere with the accuracy of the test. This is always done as the machine picks up physical and biological responses that can easily be affected by drugs, alcohol, or certain medical conditions. However, it's important to note that polygraph exams are
Maybe,
notoriously
Suki.
unreliable.
So you know alcohol in the past 24 hours or so? Okay.
I had a margarita that was very weak on the third Thursday of last month.
Okay, wow.
Susan is able to recall certain information.
Yeah,
in
we're
a lot of
streaming
detail,
tomorrow.
despite previously stating that her memory isn't good.
Have you ever been diagnosed by a doctor or professional medical person with depression or anxiety?
Sistina.
Yes.
Okay. Which one? Both of them? or-
Yes, Sistina, they killed humans.
No.
Let's just be honest, humans are best at killing humans.
Sadly, for whatever reason,
Yep.
follow man.
This world is disappointing.
Can be.
Or just anxiety you
And
mentioned?
anxiety, I don't think anybody ever said I was depressed. I
You
get
are depressed.
occasionally, and most of the time, if I just go out and sit next to a tree and look at my little 20 acres, I'm
Okay.
happy in just a short period of time.
Okay. And you don't remember what your mental health diagnosis was, if they had a name for it or anything like that? But you just do better when you're alone.
I do better when I'm alone.
She's bipolar really bad, and she starts stuff and doesn't finish.
Mhm.
And it's almost like when she starts something, she don't have no plan on finish it.
I get these anxiety things like when I go to shop, I mentally put blinders on myself. I try not to look at people, and I manage quite well.
Here she is describing the feelings and behaviors of people that struggle with agoraphobia, or a rather serious social anxiety disorder. Sometimes people with social anxiety disorder will describe these sort of feelings or behaviors when in public.
That's so sad.
Yeah.
A lot of vets are like that though. But they don't always kill people, but
No.
they're avoidant of other people.
Yeah. Loud noises.
Yeah.
See, even that.
Yeah, that's why I say don't do fireworks. Because it's like, there's multiple reasons why people shouldn't do fireworks in residential areas, period.
Yeah, I know that, Drag. Definitely. I know you suffer.
Yeah.
You suffer with shit.
Was there a relationship between her and the victim? Yeah, he worked for her.
Yeah.
Gave her a place to stay and shit.
Oh.
Public settings. Given her choice to live in a very isolated rural environment with animals, this is probably true. She then describes an incident that occurred to her years ago where she was in a grocery store and began to have an anxiety attack. She left her cart in the store
No,
and
I
went
don't
down
think-
to her
I
car
don't-
to wait
I don't
until the
know.
anxiety
No.
went away. But
They
while
fought a
there,
lot,
she was
apparently.
approached by 2
They
paramedics.
apparently fought a lot.
Oh my
Fuck.
god.
This is like.
How do they allow this on YouTube?
Look at that shit.
And
Look
Like,
at that.
why does YouTube allow that as
Damn.
a fucking commercial?
Hentai shit, almost. That's close. You're gonna trigger me. Jesus.
That's horrible.
Spread out like this. Ah. What
They're
the-
all tied up and like that's promoting something.
Jeez. This is common though. Yeah, exactly. They just throw the kids watch YouTube. Is that okay? And with these girls on their knees with their asses sticking out, man. Is that okay for a kid? I guess we
This
should,
is why YouTube is trash.
I guess we should just not just it is what it is. It's deemed
Yeah.
it's deemed okay. Yeah, is it 18 plus? Like what the That's just a game, guys.
No, it's not 18 plus.
Are they intended for children, these games? Because it's weird.
Ugh. I wish that I'm gonna look to see if there's a way I can stop that.
Those type of ads, yeah.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Ugh.
He said, "You all right?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm fine. Go away." And
That's
I
what
tried
you're
to explain to
advertising
him,
now,
yeah,
YouTube?
I was okay, just having an anxiety attack, and I'd be all right in a couple of minutes. I managed to get one of them to go away, and the second one took my blood pressure. I managed to convince them to.
Fuck YouTube,
They're on all
man.
fours, like
This
dogs.
this place is turning into trash.
It's nuts. Can you? That's so they see it too. They think it's weird too. Like you would
Yeah.
you would expect to see an ad like that on an 18 plus video. You would. So whatever. Anyway, ridiculous.
I'm sorry, as a parent, that makes me pissed.
Yeah, if your kids in the
That's what Zach could be watching something and that like pops up.
Yeah, obviously. I mean that this is just
Yeah, right, monkey?
yeah. Yeah, exactly. You guys see it.
Ugh.
I don't agree with that shit.
Go away and leave me alone.
YouTube needs
Just doing your
help.
job, huh?
Yeah, well, like I say, it made it worse. If they had just, if they had left me alone for a few more minutes, I would have been just fine.
Yeah, exactly. It's just thrown in your face when you don't even want it. It's like you're looking at something about crimes. Yeah. TikTok is worse with their algorithm.
Everything is turning into like hentai light stuff.
Yeah.
With the advertisements for games and stuff. It's like hentai light.
Yeah, it's gross.
And they're throwing like that like tying women up stuff into it too. It's very fucking weird, man.
Ugh.
It's very weird.
Although earlier she
Hope you
reported that she
didn't
had
choke.
difficulty remembering things and had a bad concept of
Yeah,
time.
Dragon.
She recalled in detail an anxiety attack she had 10 years ago. She may have felt like she was being scrutinized or negatively judged by the paramedic, which is common in individuals with social phobia. With social phobias, some people suffering from anxiety have a specific fear of social or performance situations, as they're afraid they may act in a way that causes them to feel embarrassed or humiliated.
Susan, do you know what you're suspected of, or why you're down here, or why they're talking to you? Can you tell me in your own words what that is?
They
Yeah,
think
we're
that
gonna be getting that, Melly.
killed.
Yeah, we're definitely getting that because I don't want that crap.
It's enough
Susan
of that
repeats
crap.
the same story and confirms there was never a physical altercation between her
Like
and
if it
Robert.
was ads for like Valorant or something, you'd be okay with it.
In the several months that he had been there,
It's almost hentai games. It's
we
crazy.
never had any kind of a physical or
Mhm.
That sounds right, Suki. Actually,
confrontation,
I think people want
trying to
it.
pick words, that would have resulted
No, we're gonna do it.
I guess.
my deliberately killing him.
To the best of your knowledge, Susan, has anybody else ever died on your property? Human, I mean?
There are more changes in her manner of speaking here. She not only slowed down and became more deliberate in her words, but she also shifted to more limited answers, where previously she's been quite talkative to the point of adding in unnecessary and unrelated information at times. In fact, she often overshares, such as offering up information about her mental health before the detective even asked her about it.
Would you tell me if there had been?
I I guess no.
Susan may have schizotypal personality disorder, which is characterized by consistent, intense discomfort with relationships and social interactions, usually accompanied by unusual thoughts, speech, and
I don't
behaviors.
have that.
It typically leads to severe and persistent anxiety and a tendency to avoid social situations.
Oh,
There you go.
that mind. So much pain and trauma.
Lots of trauma. Yeah, how old is she?
I don't know.
Vietnam vet, so
Like, you just almost want to heal her, you know? Oh, China owns Discord.
yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know that.
Mm.
Look, their hands are in some real
I'm not going to say anything.
bad shit.
Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble.
People with schizotypal personality disorder tend to hold peculiar beliefs and don't respond appropriately to social norms and cues. This would also explain Susan's flat emotions or limited or
I plead the
inappropriate
fifth.
emotional responses, incorrect interpretation of events, and her dressing in peculiar ways or being
All right,
unkempt.
Susan.
However, Susan doesn't appear to have any ideas of reference, which is when someone interprets random events as having a special meaning for them, or magical thinking, like believing she has special powers, which are some common symptoms of schizotypal personality disorder. Although she technically only needs to meet 5 criteria for this diagnosis, the ideas of reference and magical thinking are pretty distinguishing symptoms for this diagnosis. To our knowledge, Susan has never been diagnosed with this disorder.
Appreciate your honesty.
Trying. I tried to avoid this whole thing to start with.
Yeah.
And apparently they found a lady somewhere, and I was not really concerned about him. I put him out of his misery. I do that. I do that for my animals, and this was the first time I did it for a human being. Then I went ahead and was thinking about my pigs, worrying that if I told anybody that they were going to come out and shoot all my pigs for doing what pigs do.
Susan's utter lack of concern for Robert and the fact that she only cared about her pigs being taken away cuts against her story that she didn't kill him by her own desires. An innocent person would have been traumatized shooting someone they've known, even if they didn't have an extremely close relationship. Susan expresses no signs of remorse or guilt. She appears to have very rigid beliefs of...
Well, that would... If she has antisocial personality disorder, she would have no signs of remorse or guilt.
Right.
So, like, that doesn't point that she's lying. I don't know.
about her animals being more important than any human's life.
This is the biggest thing that makes no sense to me is why he would be in their pig pen. And you can ask me 4 times tomorrow and 3 times the day after. It doesn't make any sense why he was out there.
Repeating "it doesn't make any sense" makes her sound honest, but Susan is smart. She may be trying to make herself sound believable.
If he had attacked me for some reason and I had killed him, I would have called you immediately.
Yeah.
I'd say, hey, look, this guy, pulled a knife on me or whatever, and busted in my room, and I shot him. I will repeat this at no time. During the time that I knew him, did we get into any kind of a fight.
Saying they never had any altercations removes any possible self-defense claim she may have wanted to allege.
It sounds like tensions are pretty high just when you leave, right? You've had it whether you leave. So when you leave, it's Susan and Robert are the only ones left on the property?
Yeah, and she killed him.
Okay.
I'm not a cop. I'm not a detective, but it doesn't take a
moron
to figure this out.
Okay, we're just trying to put pieces together. And
She killed his.
So why do you think the detectives think that you might have killed him before the pigs ate him?
No idea.
Does that make sense to you that they might think that happened?
Well, it makes sense that they think it might have happened.
Okay.
But to kill somebody for making a mess,
Well, it's happened before. I mean, I've known of other cases where things happen, and accidents happen too.
The interrogator is offering an alternative theory, which is a Reed technique where he will present a less morally despicable justification for her actions. He suggests that perhaps she killed him by accident, as she made it clear that she didn't do it in self-defense. He's hoping she'll latch onto the idea of an accident, as it's a less morally objectionable explanation than intentional murder.
Yeah,
I mean, you know,
this was not an accident. Before all this had happened, he was more logical, like I am, which, to my knowledge, to my whatever. Anyway, to
See, you see how she said she was 95% Vulcan?
Yeah.
What are Vulcans known to not perceive? Emotions, feelings.
Yeah.
She can't feel.
For the human.
Nah.
She feels for her pigs, though.
Yeah.
to my feeling, would not cause him to be suicidal or anything like that. I did not feel that he was depressed, as other people have said.
You didn't pick up on
my
that?
neighbor
Nah.
said that she had talked to him and that he was very depressed, and I did not get that feeling from him.
If this was her way of trying to shed doubt on Robert's mental state, it was a very discreet way of doing so. By sharing that other people claimed Robert was depressed, Susan implies the possibility of him taking his own life. However, no one would take their own life in this way.
Not this way.
So, Susan, if someone...
Well, they also said he was a drunk.
Yeah.
Maybe he was a drunk and he just wandered off to the pig farm thinking he could get a little lucky, you know what I mean?
Holy shit, I was thinking that maybe he was trying to fuck a pig.
And it went wrong.
Very bad.
That's a possibility.
I'm not going. I didn't want to go there though. It's so gross. You said it. You went there first. You said it first. I was not going to say it.
They should test his parts for alcohol content.
It actually caused his death before he was in distress, like, for whatever reason. And then call the police about it. What do you think should happen to someone like that?
This is a common question police ask suspects, as their answer can be very informative to their state of mind and consciousness of guilt. A guilty person will usually give an answer that includes a less harsh punishment, or doesn't give a straightforward answer. An innocent person will generally want the most severe punishment for the killing of someone they cared about or knew, with little hesitation.
Say that again.
Well, I mean, you say that you shot him because you thought he was a goner anyway.
Yes.
If he was even still alive.
Yes.
So let's say that's not the case. Let's say it was something else. Let's say someone killed Robert for any other reason and threw him in the pen. What do you think should happen to that person?
Go to jail.
A non-guilty party would suggest a much harsher sentence for such a disturbing and heinous crime. She then displays traits
Have we seen the Chris Watts interrogation? Yes.
That was good.
That was.
Very interesting.
He's wild.
of antisocial personality disorder and callousness toward Robert's death.
I don't like people. I think, if we got rid of a billion or two, the world would be a lot better.
That's Mendham.
Yeah.
He said that.
New World Order.
I know. Oh my God, I don't like people. God bless that person. They've gone through too much.
None.
They had it. They just done, and they just freaked out.
Have you ever heard of Vietnam?
Yeah. So sad that a lot of cheating spouses don't just divorce instead of hurting the victim. Yeah, exactly. No, Suki, I haven't seen that.
For a short time, until he repopulated again, and I think that the human race is making a big mess of this planet.
Yeah, I walked away from my marriages too. And I still love them. You know, but they weren't good for me and I wasn't good for them, and, you know, we had to separate. Move
Maybe
on
you're
with our
right, baby
lives.
does.
It happens.
You were a very wonderful spouse trying to make it work, and you would have went back if it were possible.
Absolutely.
You were being a good wife right to the very, very end of it.
Trying to be.
You did.
Thank you.
Yeah. You're a loyal ghost. You're very loyal. And a good friend. Happy.
I love you.
I love you.
You're sweet.
It's just true.
No, if you simply kill people for no reason, you should go to jail.
Her statement of killing people for no reason shows that she likely believes there are
Explore
valid
with
reasons
us.
to kill people.
It's Explore With Us.
They're a
The
huge,
YouTube channel.
Huge channel. 3.3 million subs.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
I do too, Shanny. If you ever love someone, it's hard to turn it off completely. Exactly. I think William said it's best. You both did the best you could under these circumstances. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a good kid.
Yeah, we both deal with mental shit.
He's a good
He's
kid.
a very good kid.
He's so understanding.
Yeah, very.
I've raised such beautiful men.
Uh-huh.
I'm proud of myself for that. They care.
You really should be.
There are people who care. I think people say, what's your greatest accomplishment? I think it is my sons, they care. That's my greatest accomplishment.
Yeah.
Is my sons care.
Beautiful thing.
Oh, okay, proud Mimi. God, I got all teary-eyed with that.
Poppy.
I'm proud of my boys, man.
Yeah.
They're little warriors, dudes.
Good boy.
Oh my God, I'm so proud of them. Oh, they're the best kids.
Happy.
They really are.
Yeah. Yeah, they went through a lot, Drag.
A mother couldn't want more than them. Like, seriously, they are the best kids.
Yeah.
They're very well behaved and good mannered. Like, I did good at that. I made good people. If you were such a dreadful mom, I don't think you would have had ended up with a kid like William. Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
You got it.
My baby is just, and Zachary. Zachary's so sweet.
Yeah, they both turned out so good. Very much.
I'm so proud of them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, they do, don't they, Sistina? Amen. We all make mistakes. I'm a human. This is a sad case, though.
Very bad.
And perhaps she thinks her reason for killing Robert was valid. She then gave another little hint into her psyche by revealing her rather negative worldview of humanity and her indifference about human life.
For how long do you think they should go?
No, it's okay.
2 weeks.
Hi, I'm JT, and I made Result Hunter, the search engine for...
No, it's okay. I have my period, so I'm gonna be more susceptible to crying.
Yeah, man.
conservatives. Let me just tell you what it does. First of all, big tech right now is run by a bunch of elitist people who all happen to vote the same way and who all...
Okay, this is a search engine for conservatives called Hunter.
Oh my god, come on. No, it's literally Search Hunter. That has nothing to... Biden, come on. It's just a name.
Dude, you're a dick. And then he has chest behind him right there. Dick. This is a threat. They're not done. I see your move.
Are you just kidding?
Not that there's anything wrong with conservatives, but there's a problem with the Trumpers and the QAnoners. They like to disguise themselves as conservatives, but really, they are terrorists. And by Trumper, I do not mean those people who voted for him and still support him. I mean the people who will do anything and pretty much worship his feet.
Yeah.
I'm talking about extremists. Yeah, just like Antifa on the left. Yeah, exactly. Don't you find that weird, the chest behind him? Like your move. They get me so mad. Yeah, extremists on both sides. Like, screw extremism. I'm done with that shit.
Yeah. It's bad.
Doesn't do anyone good. And they're so angry, these people.
Her joke is very telling of her disregard for both human life as well as the seriousness of this situation. She avoids giving an actual answer.
That's not up to me.
Well, I'm asking you because I'm curious as to how you feel about that. Does it matter to you whether it was an accidental killing or an on-purpose killing? Would that make a difference to you?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
With the other officer, I mean, I've been joking about this for a long time. Much longer than before I actually shot somebody. That I was going to feed people to my pigs.
Admitting that she joked about
Me
feeding
too,
people to her
Sistina.
pigs will be key evidence to show both planning, premeditation, and that she was involved in Robert being put in the pig's feeding pen.
Oh, no.
Just off to the right side of the barn and facing it is a large pig pen.
I have heard, I have not read any conclusive evidence or anything to the fact that if you feed meat to a pig, it doesn't do them good. I feed them when I kill another animal.
You feed them when you kill another animal and you give them guts. Well, you gave the guy's guts to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Suki Ann said something really interesting. I honestly think Twitter and social media brings out the worst in people. It's a place where normal rules of etiquette and decency break down. It's like a digital version of Lord of the Flies.
And that was the point of it from the start. The creators of Facebook said it was.
Yeah, dude.
Mainly a tool to isolate young women.
Oh
And
my God, Jesus bless that kitty and heal the baby.
baby.
The baby has pneumonia anemia. Costs $500
That's
to treat
horrible.
the cat.
What?
Yeah, lower cat care prices
That's
too.
insane. What the hell?
Everything is like, ugh. But I hope your kitty gets better. Your baby.
Baby.
That's ridiculous. That has to cost that much.
Poor babies.
Poor baby.
Yeah. Hi, boy.
Aw, God bless you.
Hi, boy.
Hi, baby.
He's so cute.
He heard baby and he was like, "Oh, I comes because I'm a baby."
I'm a baby boy.
To the time I'll give them the guts.
Hi, baby boy.
Susan, have you ever fed your pigs any other animals before?
No. If it's an accident, which
Oh, she lied about that.
What?
They asked before, "Have you fed any animals to your animals before?" And she said no.
Oh.
And now she's saying she is doing it.
Well, there's a
Yeah.
There's an inconsistency. Gavin, are you kneading? You have to knead, Gavin.
No, she could never afford their health care. I
Boy.
guarantee it.
Boy,
Hi, boy.
he's kneading.
Yeah. He's like, I got to give Daddy a massage.
His boy. Making my stomach gurgle.
He's making your stomach gurgle.
Yeah, like gas bubbles.
You're gonna fart and scare Gavin.
Maybe. What a boy.
This woman.
This was not an accident by me.
It's a bit strange to say, to the best of my knowledge here. It's almost like she's leaving room for the
Biscuit
possibility
over
that
there.
she may have been in a
Yeah,
dissociative
you're making
state,
biscuits.
or not recall that she killed Robert.
There you go.
To the best of your knowledge, you said. Is it possible that something else happened?
Making
No,
biscuits.
no,
That's
I guess
so cute.
Okay.
I phrased that wrong.
Okay, well, I do listen to words,
Yes,
Susan,
okay, yeah, well,
and I think you do too.
yes, I try to. I'm bad with words, and
Well, I don't think so.
I get. It takes me a long time for words to get from the back to the front. Had it been an accident, I'd be alone right now.
Yeah, I want you to play the role of a dishonest person for a second. If you had actually done something different to Robert that caused his death, what would keep you from telling me that right now?
Oh, that's a good question.
Fair enough.
I have Robert staying in this room and then 10 feet away from him. I've got body parts. Why did I not get rid of him a long time ago?
I don't know.
I'm not in the psychological situation where I would become a mass murderer and just go into a school and start killing people, or go into
Oh, God, I hope not.
go into a crowd and blow myself up or something like that.
Okay.
My general feelings when I get these anxiety attacks is more homicide than suicide.
This will be a useful statement to show that she has the ability to do what she did. It almost appears that the time she spent in this interview is where
She gets anxiety attacks and is more homicidal than suicidal.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
That was a definite self-report. Right there.
Flashbacks from the war.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. That's why she wants to stay away from people.
Yeah.
Oh, how does someone who has feelings like that and not commit crimes exist? Like how like that's got to be so hard.
Very.
Like I wish she got therapy.
Yeah. That would have been the best.
And get some form of anger management, domestic violence courses. Man, this shit could have been prevented. That's my problem.
Definitely.
That's my biggest problem with this thing is like this shit could be prevented. No, it doesn't excuse feeding a guy to a pigs. Not at all. But it's a reason.
Fuck, I have a mad craving for a quarter pounder. Holy shit. That just hit me like a ton of bricks.
There's a sub in the fridge.
Yeah, I know that. I was gonna save them for you.
No, have a sub.
I might.
Have a sub. Put some frickin' mayonnaise on
Yeah,
that
I know.
shit.
It's good.
Opa, you want Doritos?
No. I just got kicked in the teeth with a massive craving for specifically a quarter pounder of cheese.
We also have the rice pudding you can eat.
No, that's pretty much gone.
Oh, you already ate it.
Well, there was a little bit
No,
left.
no,
and
I
had
get
a
it.
Couple, well, you had like 3 bowls.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
It
We
was so
split
good.
it.
I
We
know.
basically had half and half.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It was so good.
Oh, gotta do it again.
It's so easy to make too.
Oh my god, it's 3 ingredients. It's heavenly shit.
Oh,
That's my I'd never had rice pudding like that.
I want to make that for the boys.
Yeah, they'd love it. But you add coconut.
I can't.
Oh yeah, God, no, yeah, that. Shit. I can't.
You know what could also go in that rice pudding that would probably be really good? Chia
what?
seeds.
I could do with or without them.
I know. I like them.
You love them, yeah.
I do.
bring her down to the point that she's becoming a bit sloppy and not watching what she says. It's possible that Susan is referring to having intrusive thoughts about harming others. Intrusive thoughts, which are unwanted thoughts or urges that pop into one's head and often cause great distress,
That is
can be common
comfy.
with anxiety disorders. Intrusive thoughts are often about some loss of self-control, such as harm to yourself or others.
I've never acted on anything like that. Has she ever got physical with you at all?
No.
She screamed at you?
No.
You've known her for a long time, right? I mean, almost 8, 9 years. What does she do when she gets upset and mad? I mean, you have to have seen her mad. I mean,
Yeah, she screams.
She just screams.
Screams. Well, I've seen a lot of yelling and no action, like not really. She's not a whoop up, you know. But she's not a fighter. Period. She's never been a fighter. She could. She would. I bet she could.
Okay, now.
Come on in.
Come on in. You got my soda? Stay there listening. Thank you.
Someone's listening.
Thank you.
She got a Trump.
If I had been forced to stay in the store and there was a machine gun around, I would say, get away from me.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Suki.
That's the way I feel when I have these anxiety attacks.
Okay. You need to be left alone.
I need to be left
Oh,
alone.
babies.
Yes. I need to just be
That
left
one's a
alone.
boy.
If I'm left alone, I'm perfectly
Always
fine.
value your time
This
with your
suggests
fur
that the homicidal
babies.
thoughts she has during anxiety attacks may not be intrusive thoughts, but something else entirely. People with intrusive thoughts do not want to act on these urges. That is what is so distressing about having unwanted thoughts pop into one's head. Susan, on the other hand, has said several times that when she's having an anxiety attack, she needs to be left alone. This appears to be a strongly held belief, and she was irritated.
That's what happened. She didn't get left alone, and he kept pushing her.
Yeah.
And she.
That can lead to very bad shit, yeah.
See, this is why I say don't try to trigger people with mental illness, because you could possibly have something like that happen.
Yeah.
And I don't want to put a stigma on it, but it's true.
Yeah.
It's like better off leaving people alone if they have problems, dude.
If they need time, yeah.
Yeah, if they need time, just believe them. Give them that time. You're doing yourself a favor.
Yeah.
So sad, man. My heart, man.
When she mentioned a paramedic trying to help her during an anxiety attack. This is purely speculative, but it's possible that the homicidal thoughts are occurring because Susan cannot accept when someone goes against her very rigid beliefs. If someone stopped her from leaving the store, this would prevent her from being alone, which may cause her to feel very angry. By admitting that she's capable of killing if she isn't left alone when she feels anxiety, Susan may be revealing her motive for killing Robert. It's possible that Robert may not have left her alone during an anxiety attack, which then triggered her to kill him.
Yep.
Let me shift gears again and let's talk a little
There you
bit
go.
about the polygraph stuff, okay? I'm going to get together a list of questions for you. We're going to agree on the answers. You're going to answer either yes or no to my questions. It's very simple.
She needs
If there's any
therapy.
ambiguity, you
Yeah,
don't understand what I'm asking.
she really
it's
does.
not yes or
Like, I don't care if they put her in jail or not. Like, give her therapy when she's in jail.
Yeah. Hey, Shanny,
Heal her.
could I ask you a question?
Huh.
If I were to get something at McDonald's, would you get something at McDonald's with me?
Do we have money for it?
Yeah, we do.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, is that okay with you?
Sure.
Oh my God, we got money spent. That's the shit. Yeah, I want it.
He wants McDonald's.
I want McDonald's. We have.
Jesus bless people.
We have that to work with. I think I can get something for that.
Maybe.
I'm gonna try. Okay?
Maybe.
Like 2 meals, I think. It won't be too much, I don't think.
At McDonald's?
Yeah.
I don't know anymore.
We're gonna see, okay? I'm gonna try.
McDonald's.
It's not active. Oh.
McDonald's isn't open.
What? Why would you do this?
Jesus, man.
Oh.
Just eat the sub in the fridge.
I don't really want a sub. I mean, we got cigarettes, man. We got Delta.
I know.
Like, I never want food.
I know you don't.
I never want food.
Try Wendy's.
Chick-fil-A.
Try Chick-fil-A.
You guys? Yeah. Chick-fil-A. Oh man, a KFC chicken sandwich. I've never tried that. You know.
A Nashi.
You want to try it? All right, Burger King? Oh my god. Chipotle, never.
I paid $13 for the worst mac and cheese and fries I ever had. New
Sorry.
things ever.
That sucks. Oh man, this is great.
Sometimes you just want a Mackie D's, don't you, Jason?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Then after these people serve their sentences, half, if not all, just rebound. A lot of repeats from mental ill people in society where they can't receive proper care. Why don't they start turning prisons into, like, mental health facilities?
Holy shit. What's this? A sandwich? It's insane. Sorry.
Everything's expensive now.
It's really. The sandwich is only $7 though. The sandwich is $7. I don't. It can't be worth it. Am I right?
No.
It can't be worth that money. It's just not.
No.
How are they on their prices?
They're horrible, too.
Are they?
Yep. Look.
For one meal.
I know.
Holy shit! You get dollar hamburgers at friggin' the Burger King. I mean, this is
They
not.
don't even exist anymore.
Yeah, they
dude.
do. I'm pretty sure they do. But they might not be $1.
They
Jesus.
don't exist, bro. I'm telling you, man.
This is sad. I mean, they're kind of holding it back.
Not really.
That's my favorite, right? That's my favorite. Are you $13 for the meal for the Impossible Whopper?
There you go.
This is nuts. I'm depressed.
Good news is that at least mental health is more promoted than ever. Hopefully in 10, 20 years we will have much better results for rehab patients. Yeah. Right? He's just going to give up.
No, I don't think I would really like. I never want food. I actually do feel
I
like
get it.
some food. So I want to get something. Would you get something at Burger King or no?
Yeah, sure.
You would get something? What would
Sure.
you want? Like
I
a
don't
double
know.
cheeseburger or something?
I don't know yet. I have to look.
You would look? Okay. Oh my god, that's like my favorite. The original chicken
The
sandwich.
bacon cheeseburger is $2.49.
There you go, and they're delicious. They are good.
Yeah, we could get those.
You can go a few bucks more, and that's like my favorite thing on the fucking menu.
Jesus, Jason, it's okay. Get it. I'll take the bacon cheeseburger.
You want a bacon cheeseburger? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. We'll do that. You want to add anything or take anything off? You want to add anything to it? Or take any of that off?
Mm-mm.
No? Just normal?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Look how much fries are.
How is that even like...
That's rape.
What the hell, man? I think I'm going double Whopper. It's $8.
Yeah, the government really doesn't care if you're sick. You're right with that, Suki.
Yeah.
Eating cheese cubes right now. Lucky, I would have a bunch of those.
Yeah.
In fact, I'll just have some Doritos.
You love their shakes, don't you?
I do.
I think we could afford it. You want a shake?
It don't matter.
You want one? They have an Oreo one. They have an Oreo shake.
The soft serve's cheaper.
Would you like that?
It's $1.50. Yeah,
You want
I'll
one?
take a soft serve cup. I'll
Yeah,
be
I
like
will.
Chantel.
I will too. I'll take one of them too.
Mhm.
Oh, this is gonna be yummy. Okay. I want to get a beverage really bad.
Mhm. Yeah, we all got hungry.
I know.
I'm like, I'll take the frickin' Doritos.
Yeah. Whopper with cheese. The only thing I'm not getting that I really want is French fries.
Mm.
But they're like $4 an order.
It's dumb.
Like, are you serious? No, it's just, fuck, it's too much. Fuck. Fuck that. I'll trash that. Still too much. I'll take off one of the soft serves. We're getting closer. Might be a bridge too far.
Yeah, the double Whopper is a bridge too far, honey.
Oh, I just can't eat them.
Try a bacon cheeseburger. It's cheap. And then you
Whatever.
can get 2 soft swords.
It's like a fucking small fucking little thing.
I know, but it's something. That's what you do when you're poor.
$5 more we got to. 8-piece chicken nugget. Yeah,
There you go.
that sweet. I wish they had honey. They don't do regular. They used to have honey dipping sauce.
You're getting hangry.
Sweet and sour is good.
Doritos and burgers? Why not?
There.
Ah,
No.
I think there's too much.
I don't. Oh my God! Is it over? Yeah. Yeah. You do a $1 tip? Yes.
Never-
That's it. That's good.
There
I
you
had
go.
to take $1 off. Sorry about that, guys.
Rev is hangry, yeah.
I need foods. Here we go.
He's a hangry boy.
I need foods.
Mmm. That was nice. See, I only had a portion. That's how I eat. I pick.
Can someone tell me why a fountain drink would be $4? Hey, why would a fountain drink be $4?
Do you have to yell at me all night?
I'm not yelling.
My ears are
I'm
really
not-
hurting.
Oh, come on, Shanny.
Maybe I'm feeling overstimulated. I don't know. Maybe it's hormones.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah. Sorry.
Or no, but it's maybe. That's not a good question. Okay. Because Susan, you can lie to me or you can lie to the detectives, but you can't lie to yourself. And so if you're answering the question and you know it's a lie, you're going to know it, and your physiology or your body is going to react accordingly because we have hardwired into us this fight or flight, this animal instinct to protect ourselves. Okay. So I have a little bit of work to do to get some questions ready. Okay. We're almost ready to do the test, actually.
I'll look
Susan,
into
get my
that,
questions ready and we
Comfy.
go over them with each other. Do you need a break or anything like this? Do you use the restroom or anything?
I think you're hormonal, Shanny. At least you recognized it. Yeah, I have to. Like, everything is like... I don't know. It's like you're more like hyper aware during this period.
Overstimulated. You said it.
Yeah.
Overstimulated. Sorry. I'm sorry for my part. Okay?
Thank you.
You're my girl.
Do hormones make you hangry too? Yeah, progesterone will do that. Yep. They probably do. They're losing a lot of blood.
Okay. So if you'll just, I don't mean to be rude, but I need to kind of stay over here and concentrate for a little bit.
Instead of remaining silent as the polygraph examiner requested, Susan once again discusses her disapproving views of the human race, this time saying that the reason there are so few bald eagles is because of pesticides killing them.
That's true, though. I don't blame her for feeling angry at people for this shit.
Yeah.
She's done with people, man. It's obvious.
Yeah.
She's had enough of your shits. You didn't give a fuck about her when she needed you the most. Why would she care about anyone now?
Yeah, man.
She's a product of society that the government put onto her. Whatever.
Blue Jays are awesome.
She should go to a mental health treatment center.
Yeah.
She shouldn't go in jail, period, in my opinion.
I agree.
So that's another reason why I'm not in favor of the human race, even though I am among the human race.
Susan again indicates her preference for animals over people, which she seems to happily admit without it even being asked. She fails to realize that these comments are making her look like the kind of person who would kill someone and then allow her pigs to benefit by eating them.
Lose weight with our big...
But see, you would have to understand antisocial personality disorder in order to, like, not everyone's a killer when it comes to that.
No.
You know, some people were just built because of trauma to just not like people. Like, there was this one girl that I met. I forgot what her name is. She was online and she does sim videos. But she had a very similar, she had antisocial personality disorder and she did not like humans.
Oh.
She wasn't a murderer or anything. She just, like, kept to herself and, like, she was on permanent disability because of it and shit.
Yeah.
So she just spends her time making videos for Sims and stuff.
That's cool. I mean,
Yeah.
you do what you can.
Yeah.
You do what you can.
You seem to really identify with her situation. It's just because I know people like her. You know, I have a psychology background. You know, and I also know how trauma can, and I do have identify a little bit because I do understand how it is to take on a lot of trauma and feel that way toward a lot of people. Is like, I don't like people. All they're gonna do is hurt me.
Yeah.
You know, so I understand that reasoning because trauma can bring that feeling on you. It definitely isn't the reason to be blamed on why she murdered someone. Maybe not. I don't know. I find this interesting.
Oh boy.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Suki. Yeah. Like, once you know someone who had it, you kind of understand them a little bit more.
I've seen schizophrenics. That's about it, though.
Oh, I've known all different disorders.
Yeah.
She has her own accountability. Yeah. I agree. And when people can't see what trauma you have been through, it's extremely easy to attack you for your actions. Yeah, it is. I don't know. I just feel bad for this person
Biggest
because
events
I
offer of the
know
year. Get 50% off a month.
if they were cared for, this wouldn't have happened. Like, I know in my, like, this shit should have been prevented.
Yeah.
And it wasn't. And it's a shame on society for not preventing shit like this.
Of meals,
Yeah,
50% off a month of shakes, and a free shaker bottle. But hold
I can type, but you can't read what I've typed.
Why is that?
Because my spelling is atrocious.
No, just spelling. Okay.
Everybody says the English language is hard to learn, and I agree with them. City should start with a C, or possibly an S, but it should not start. Cat should definitely start with a K.
Kit Kats.
To the best of my knowledge, he was Benjamin Franklin. That said we should only have 23 letters instead of 26.
I heard that before too.
He also wanted the turkey to be the national bird, or what do you call it?
That's true.
It's cold now, but thank you for the sandwich.
What an interesting mind.
Yeah. Yeah. Very interesting.
Oh, I would love to pick her mind.
Interesting.
Oh, I love abnormal psychology.
Neurodivergent.
Mm-hmm. Trying to understand.
Neurodivergent.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Because she's very intelligent. She's not stupid.
No.
She's only 17, tried to get her help, but her mother's side wouldn't support it. It's a very complicated situation. I'm so angry because I saw this coming a fucking mile away and no one did anything. And whatever I tried to do something, and suddenly the wicked stepmom. They now understand why I tried to get her help. There's no feeling of victory. Haven't been proved right, just bitterness. Oh, God bless you, Suki.
Sorry.
I love that you both are interested in this too. I love discussing it. Yeah, me too.
I'm addicted completely.
This stuff is interesting.
We found this because of Hasanabi, really. And like, this is really good stuff. But it's made for smarter people, like, you know what I mean? To analyze this stuff.
I love psychology, so
yeah,
it's just
it's
like
everything for you.
I know, right?
And it's abnormal psychology because it's criminal psychology. So this is totally up your alley.
This is.
This might be a career option for both of us. Like, I might be a good interrogator. I think I would be a good interrogator.
She's fucked up for life. It could have been prevented, which is what we've been discussing all night. It relates to this video. Yeah, exactly. This should have been prevented. It's like society should really wake up to this stuff and realize that we're failing people.
Yeah.
Hard. And we could prevent a lot of things if we just focus on mental health for a while.
I think that's definitely...
We can't fix anything if we can't fix ourselves.
Yeah.
This is for classes too, I believe, so they can learn when they become investigators and such. Yeah. True crime is awesome. It's the shit.
It's really good.
But is there anything else you think I should know before we get started that you just haven't told me? Just because we haven't asked the question right or something?
The interrogator is trying to get Susan to confess to possibly more crimes by telling her that her hiding information may cause her to fail the polygraph. He leaves her alone and asks her to think about that while he's gone.
Oh, bless your soul.
Oh. Whatever.
Shit all over the seat.
Susan wipes feces off the chair with her hand, and then uses her hands to wipe her face with the tissue.
Okay. So
Oh, God.
just stand up for a second.
She did even worse than fucking Giuliani did.
It's a pink
With
one.
this. She's like, oh, well, I got shit on me. Let me wipe it all over my fucking face and get pink eye.
What the fuck?
Oh, my God. No.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's definitely... I think an interrogator is definitely something that I might be interested in doing.
Would you like to become an investigator? Maybe. I don't know.
An interrogator?
I'd rather be a psychologist, though.
Yeah?
I'd be a criminal psychologist, though.
There you go.
She's gonna... I'll be with the FBI. I'll be like Scully.
Yeah.
She's either going to end up losing it with the wrong person and getting herself killed, or more likely end up in prison for assault. It sounds like it's self-fulfilling prophecy, I know. but that is her current trajectory. She's going to leave a trail of trauma and destruction in her wake, and she's so beautiful and intelligent and has so many good qualities. Oh, I'm so sorry about your daughter.
Yeah.
Oh my god, those poor investigators. They're gonna have to wipe everything down in case she has AIDS or
Oh
something.
my god.
Get some,
Disinfectants.
wear some, they're all gonna get pink eye in that office.
So gross.
I'll move that chair just a little bit. I want your arm up here like this, okay?
Oh, you gotta smell her shit.
The interrogator discovers Susan had gone to the bathroom in her pants.
Okay. What's that right there? Is that something on the chair? Or?
No, that's something on me, which I hadn't done in 60 plus years.
Okay.
And that was totally, I think the camera's in that thing there, totally your fault.
She blames another officer, claiming she had to use the restroom hours ago. However, she never is heard asking to use the bathroom and wouldn't have been denied permission. This is extremely odd behavior and suggests she may be more mentally ill than she comes across.
No, it doesn't matter what.
Ugh.
Oh my god. It's like I'm about to eat and it's like, fuck this. Makes me want to.
Alright, Sistina. Ugh.
So bad.
Dude, put some gloves on while doing that. That's so dangerous.
Yeah, they smelt it, there's no doubt. And she was stewing in it for 5 hours. That's so bad.
God, you ever had a baby stew in their poo for longer than even like 30 minutes having it stewing? Oh God, it's so gross to smell. Like, ugh.
Bro.
The skin breakdown.
Ew. All of it.
He puts paper down on it.
There's a few questions on this test that have to do with, you're going to answer truthfully and I'm going to know it. Like, is your first name Susan?
No.
Answer truthfully.
Yes.
Okay. Are you currently sitting down?
No. Yes.
See, if you're going to mess with my test, we wasted a couple hours.
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Susan is intentionally answering the baseline questions incorrectly. She seems to have no real desire to take this test seriously.
And I don't know how long it would take me to find out.
He's like, oh, anyways, back to work.
Oh.
I will say that, but I think
Oh, okay. Well, that's no problem.
I will say that it has been that for the last 40 years.
I'm sorry, if she's seen in her whole fecal matter, that's a health risk.
Yeah.
And they could get in trouble, and her whole case could be dismissed because of that.
That's true.
Like, the defense team is going to go livid on them over this.
Why did you let this woman stew in her fucking fecal matter
Yeah.
for 5 hours straight? Going on 7 hours now, 8 hours. Jesus Christ. Okay. No. Yeah, the trial. They might do the trial.
They might show the trial.
These videos are so good.
Yeah, exactly.
Masterful.
Oh, that's easy one. Let me. That's important. Let me change that. Well, what is your real name?
I'm not saying.
Oh, okay.
The interrogator sets up the polygraph examination and has to reset the machine multiple times because Susan complains that it isn't comfortable. Finally, he begins to conduct the test.
Okay, Susan, this test is about to begin. Please sit still.
Yeah.
To talk, just answer my questions, yes or no.
Yes.
Do you intend to answer all questions about Robert's death? with
It
the
was
truth?
definitely gross misconduct.
Not including this investigation? Have you ever lied to police or any other authority?
This is hard.
I'm gonna vomit.
You can't talk.
I feel bad for her over this.
It's hard to sit still.
Did you
I
injure
don't blame
Robert before
you.
the pigs began to eat him?
No.
Do you know of any place on your property where there are body parts from any other person?
During the test, Susan is fidgeting and moving her body frequently. She didn't seem to have as much of a problem with sitting still during the interrogation, and may be trying to move around to make
Probably
the test
because her
results
ass
useless
feels
or
bad.
inaccurate, as he specifically asked her to sit still during the exam. However, extra intakes
It's probably the fucking shit on her ass.
Oh my god. I
God.
can't do this.
It's causing skin breakdown.
I vomit.
Let this woman clean up herself before you do anything else.
Oh my god.